Hello, guys. My name is Kiara Cornelius, and I am the Chief Visionary Officer of Kingdom Creative Media. I am a creative designer, and I build a lot of websites and landing pages. So I bet you're asking, okay, Kiara, you do all these things. What exactly is the difference? Here's how I describe it to my clients. A landing page is more like a brochure, whereas a website is more like a catalog. So a landing page has just the most important information on it. It's quick, it's easy to read, and you kind of get what you need to get. And you can either make your decision, and of course, you have great call to actions on your landing page. Whereas a website gives you more information, it's more interactive. Usually, there's multiple pages, and a landing page is just mostly just one page. So today we're going to talk about the 7 elements, the key components you need for a good converting landing page. Because honestly, more often than not, you really just need a landing page. Websites tend to get a little too wordy. Nobody's reading through all those pages unless you have different components to your business where they need to interact on the website more. But if you're just selling something like a service or an actual physical products, you really just need a simple converting landing page. So here are the 7 things you need to accomplish that. So the first thing you need to do on your landing page is just to state your case. Like just make it clear and concise as to what it is that you do or what it is that you offer and how you can solve your target audience's problem. So what is their problem and how can you solve it? The best thing to do, especially in the top fold of your landing page, is to give an emotional headline. Really touch upon those pain points for your potential client or customer. I also, when I build out websites or landing pages for my clients, I actually use what's called a hero image, which also is can be very emotional, can be very eye-catching and moving, and kind of it touches upon something we're going to talk about next. But for the most part, I like to combine the hero page along our hero image rather, sorry, and an emotional headline and subheadline that kind of gives a little bit more information. And that's really important to have, not just on your landing page, but then what's called the top fold, which is when people click onto your website or go onto your website. That's the first thing that they see. We call that the top fold. The second thing is to sell a better life. Now, sometimes it's hard to think that our products and services can change people's lives, but we are either changing people's lives or we're just improving them. So the best thing to do is to is better to show than tell your customer or client what it is or how your product or service is going to improve their life. So I like to again show a hero image. Maybe if you're a life coach, maybe show somebody who looks like they're happy, or maybe if you're a business coach, somebody who is being a boss. Or if you have a product, what would it look like people actually using your product? Or we can also just give the benefits of using your product and really touching upon those pain points. So you can actually incorporate this under the fold, the top fold, and have a list of certain pain points and how you're going to change them. Make sure you actually show the either painting it with your words or actually showing with images, but how are you going to take their problem and solve it with your product or service? Third, you need to show your client or customer how to take action. Now, this can be just a simple button that brings them to the next steps, that brings them to actual products, or even just to a page where they can actually purchase the item. But either way, you need a call to action. You have to decide what it is that you want your client or customer to do next. So a call to action is really important. Now, the best way to kind of figure out what your call to action should be, you need to figure out what type of landing page you need. Is it a sales page where you have a more high ticket item? So you kind of need like a full page of listing all of the things that the benefits and a sales page is a lot more interactive or a lot more wordy. But with your call to action, you need to make sure okay, I'm going to have them go to a checkout page once they figure out that this is going to help them. So let's go directly to a checkout page. Or is it something where you just want to gain information from them? Do you want their email address? That's more of an opt-in page. Do you want to have them join your email list? Do you want them to maybe get a freebie from you? So you have to decide what it is their next actions are going to be and help them know exactly what those actions are. Now, you have your call to action, but let's also make sure that you have an irresistible offer. Now, let's remember email is currency this day and age. So, in order to even gain somebody's email address, you want to make sure that you are giving them something that they want to actually purchase with their time, right? And with their information. So, make sure you have an offer that they can't refuse. Is it a freebie? Is it a discount? Is it a free trial? Bonuses? There's so many things that you can give as perks to say, I'm going to give you this information, and in return, I just need you to give me your email address, or I just want to maybe get your information so I can call you and reach out to you and connect with you in some sort of way. But time is money, right? So we have to remember that things like email addresses, personal information, that is currency in 2023. Another thing we want to take in consideration on our landing page is that you don't want too many steps. You want to make it as simple as possible for your client or customer to either purchase something or sign up for something. The less steps, the better. So let's reduce the friction when it comes to actually engaging with you in the way that you want, in any sort of way that you want your client or customer to engage with you. This is why I feel most businesses really just need a landing page as opposed to a website, because you just want to make it as simple as possible. Let them know that you are the company for them and they need to stick with you and build a relationship with you or purchase from you, and just make it simple and clean. Trust me, you've been on those sites that are too wordy. You're not sure what your next steps are. You're not sure what exactly it is that they're selling, if it's really what you're going to get. Make sure everything is simple, less friction, clean, concise, and they understand what it is that you are offering. Whichever way you decide to build your landing page, make sure that it is mobile friendly. If your site does not translate into um, uh, onto a mobile device easily, if things get jumbled, then you're going to lose people's attention. You're going to lose notoriety. People are not going to trust you. Be sure that your site is mobile friendly. That's most important. And lastly, avoid information overload. As I've been saying in all the previous steps, it's really important to keep your landing page super clean and concise, not too many words. Make sure you do the research and you find out your customers' pain points. And therefore, when you build out your written copy, you know exactly what to say, what their problems are, and how you're going to solve them. Illustrate with great photography on how to actually use your product. Once they implement your service or product into their lives, what is that going to look like? And that's it. Just keep it clean and concise. So you guys, I have actually provided for you a checklist. Let's review the 7 key elements you need to a strong and converting landing page. State your case clearly, sell a better life, lead with a strong call to action, reduce friction, optimize for mobile, and avoid information overload. I have actually provided all of these steps onto a printable checklist that you can go over on your landing page. And all you have to do is just click the link below in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe.